Good morning from Hagerstown, Maryland. I'm at Antique Crossroads. I don't think I've ever seen the parking lot this full, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but let's go in, get warm, and see what they got. This case always has the best Kewpie stuff. Look at that one with the little letter. Gosh, the prices are a little aggressive, but really nice to see. I'll say that. Love the one sitting on the chair. It looks like they've rearranged and restocked since I was in here last. The celluloid, look at all the little Kewpie postcards. Oh my gosh, look at that one, the tiny early Rose O'Neil one. That's so cute. This has kind of become one of my favorite cases. The display is really nice, and they always have such unique small items. Love that red brooch. Oh my gosh, though, the micro mosaic mirror, that's gorgeous. That one's at $75. I love the little enamel painted charm on this necklace. I had a brooch just like that not long ago. I like this Westmoreland vase. Usually see it in this size, not this. It's a little bit bigger, $35 on that. Nice mouth to it too. That's a pretty perfume bottle. Some kind of import, $40. Really pretty coloring though. Hey, look, it's a little Lefton Valentine's Day cat. Well, I guess maybe it is not Lefton. I thought it was. Made in Taiwan, $8 with Valentine's Day coming up. That's a great deal. So cute. Another Westmoreland back here in blue. That one is at $15. It's a good deal for a collector. The Westmoreland actually don't sell for as much as some of the other makers. Not sure why that is. Look at that faceted Millefiore paperweight back there. That's gorgeous. Looks like it says 200. Oh, but there's no shortage of them here. Wow. Whitefriars, that's what it is. Scottish Millefiore, that's gorgeous. And look at this one, 1980 Perthshire. I actually am partial to this one with the iridescence in the back. That's gorgeous. Look at the crazy canes in these. Perthshire. Yeah, and I love the faceted ones. It's really pretty. There's another one that's really insane. Antique French garland paperweight. Wow, that's really nice. And then down here, another antique French, and then the Latticino one with the ribbons in it. This is different too. Josh Simpson, there you go. $180 on that. That's a really nice one. Holy cow, look at this. That's like the size of my face. Oh my gosh, so is this one. Look at this. House of Goebel 1980 paperweight. That's crazy faceted. Oh, but the one above it. That's gorgeous. The Perthshire Scottish Thistle. Wow, that's so pretty. I'm trying to zoom in. I don't have a basket, so I'm like carrying this cat box. Man, that's really nice. And there's more. There's a little Latticino egg. That one's at $48. You know, I love the Tiffany. It's actually the bottle next to it that I think is so fantastic. I've looked at that before. I mean, from a distance, it's freaking $650. And then down here, the little pillbox behind that paperweight is really pretty. Some marbles and paperweights, Perthshire. A little out of my league for resale. And this old egg lobster, that's so great. But really pretty pieces. Looks like somebody had some fun there. And the malachite basket, Bohemian, that's only $65 actually. That's a pretty good deal. Oh dude, that's awesome. $205 for the set of 3. That's actually decent. Those like mermaids are one of the only things that haven't really depreciated in value in the kitsch world. They still have all their Christmas stuff out. I like this box right here, the Hollywood Regency style. It looks like $50 on that. Oh, but this is me. That's so funny. I love the Lippert Man anthropomorphic vegetable salt and pepper shaker sets. And then here, some more Paperweight. It's the Blinko apple. I'm a little short to see. Might just stick my hand in there and see what it looks like when I pull some of them out. I can't really tell from this angle. The Blinko apple was at 70, so I can't do anything with that. And then over here they have all these little bisque dolls. This booth looks like it's been recently stocked. Love the little chenille birds. And then over here, the milk glass bottle, that's really pretty. 22 on that. Another Hollywood Regency style box. That one looks like it's made in Japan. Said 20 on that. Their case is great. I like this little elf head cup, or pixie kid maybe. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. It's cute though. Really nice display. And the brass cat foxes, I'm gonna call them. Kind of like the look. Oh my gosh, and you know I love the hair comb. Yeah, some really nice displays here. The celluloid carved, that's so pretty. And the Victorian ring box, I love those. Those are kind of hit or miss for me. Honestly, a lot of the times when I find them, they're so expensive. Looks to be a random Murano lamp right here, hanging out for $85. That's not bad. Ooh, well, the mouse is pretty fun. God, he's heavy. He's got sand in him or something. But I was actually going for this little lucite trivet. Looks like it's a newer resin, maybe. Still really pretty, though. Jadeite. Love the color of this Fenton vase. Oh my gosh, this little head vase is so cute. 38. If earrings did better for me, I would know exactly where to go. Look at how fun these are. Some great ones on here. Oh my gosh, the fact that it's in the packaging. How freaking great is that? I love the font on that. This is another case where I found some neat little things. I got this one Kewpie out of here that was like one of the best things ever. I want to say it was like a Kewpie mermaid. That's a really nice perfume bottle. 50 on that. Little Chinese paperweights. Definitely have some age to them. It is packed back here. Usually is. Definitely looks like it's been rearranged since the last time I was here. The freaking Norcross monkey is so funny. And I like the little Luster Cat salt and pepper shakers. I actually picked up a pair similar the other day. About over here on the critter table. What is that? Oh, not what I thought. Little dog with a bug on it. It's so cute. Made in Japan. It's only $4. It's the German version you want. Not the Japanese version isn't great, but it's more valuable. This is one of those booths where you could dig and dig and dig and still not see everything. It's always fun stuff. Some bangles. I've gotten some really good ones out of here. That's a fun one. It almost looks like Sarah Coventry. I have this lamp. I was thinking about selling it. They have 300 on theirs. Okay, but this is the best. Look, it's all the Enesco. I think they're Enesco homegrowns. Are they not? Let's see. No, they're not. Enesco. Yeah, they are. Right? No, yes, they definitely are. Some of these go for pretty good money. They make some really interesting ones. Look at the poodle grapes. Some amazing Fenton fairy lamps. The pink one is definitely my favorite. That one's 67. I feel like this booth is relatively new here. Really pretty. Like this yellow. What is this Kana back here? Kana 25. That's so nice. Probably has a nice glow to it too. Canal usually does, that and that yellow. And then speaking of glow, check this situation out. Good grief. Look at the bears, those are neat. Got some super old stuff in here too. Looks amazing all together. Some 5 fingers. I like the smoky color. The amber back there is 35. 54 on the green swung. Another canal, if I'm not mistaken. And diamond point. I'm not sure if that is canal actually. Wow, nice Ellie Smith 3-toe, $100. Smoothie. What? Why is the Ellie Smith smoothie only 38? And then it would be, that is Ellie Smith, right? I feel like it is. And then 10% off, $35. I feel like that's kind of a steal. More uranium back here. How about on the little swung? 25. Yeah, not bad prices either. Yeah, I'm not really sure why this one's 35 after the discount, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take that. That's a really good deal. I know a lot of the swungs have kind of depreciated or kind of crashed a little recently, but under 40 bucks, can't really go wrong. Oh my gosh, and then look at this little weird glass dog. That's so cute. And that's, oh, $9. I thought it said $4. Still, that's a good price. I'm curious about this weird castle thing, though. It's definitely different. That's a pretty one with the flowers, the kind of flower pattern inside of it. Oh man, that's neat too. James Wilbot. That's an awesome piece. I had this epic perfume bottle by him. That's a really pretty Fenton lamp. Wow, that's nice with the coin dot shade. I'm not sure if it's a match. Let's see what the tag says. Blue lamp base. Okay, so it's different, but still looks nice together. Some really nice jadeite. And then over here, I like the Jack 75. These booths over here, you never know what you're gonna find. I don't think that's gonna do anything. That's really pretty, this Fenton piece. And that's only $31 too. And then here, I've pulled out some great necklaces and bracelets and things from this booth. I've gotten really lucky in the past. Some nice Millefiore. I think I even found like a crazy bake light for like $3 or something. Oh my gosh, look at that. Speaking of fan bases, check out this pink milk glass one. 45. Geez. A lot of nice Bakelite bangles in there. It looks like the prices are right too. Can't see what the price is on that card. That nice red one next to it's only $10. Let's see if I can get on the other side of it. Looks like they have added more and more figurines. It used to be like just jewelry pretty much. The Portuguese rooster, $10. That's a good deal. Yeah, I love these booths where you never know what you're gonna come by, and the prices in this little string of booths are usually pretty decent too. And that looks like Ellie Smith. 22. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ellie Smith. That's one of my favorite pieces in the entire antique mall. The little Thomas Webb Burmese peach blow. It's $99. God, that is so pretty. It's a good deal if you're buying it for yourself, I'd say. And then a really pretty Fenton perfume bottle. That one's at 75. To me, it doesn't compete with that Webb, though. I don't remember this booth being like this when I was here last either. Let's see, some nice paperweights. Nothing that's screaming at me, though. Oh my gosh, look at this sad cat. He's so sad. He has no stuffing. Well, that was Antique Crossroads. That wasn't as crazy as it looked in the parking lot. Thank goodness. I got a couple nice items, and I'm back on the road, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.